shit. Okay. Oh, my controller turned off. Okay. I got it. Okay. Okay. So we should be. Let me see if my chat works real quick on all platforms. Okay, so YouTube's not working, so that's joy. So we're gonna move this over. We're gonna pop this chat out then. YouTube's not working. Yeah, YouTube's not working, so I don't know what's going on with that. So we'll just bust that chat out. Let me see here. Yeah, that's working. Okay, so that's working. YouTube chat's our Twitch chat's working. I forgot to sign me in on all these platforms. Whoops. That is right. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so I should be live on everything, hopefully. Yeah, we're live on everything. Okay. Okay. Right on. Right on. Okay, let me get some music flowing up in this bitch. Yo, what's up, buddy? I don't play with randoms, buddy. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, see, I don't do that kind of game, buddy. Yeah, I don't do that, man. I don't like when people do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be playing by myself for a minute. Like, everybody gotta chill. Like, I come on Fortnite, everybody's gotta chill right now. Chillax. Oh, there goes my chat. Now it's finally working. Okay. All right. I know that's your name, but like I just said, like I don't like I gotta get to know people for a while. Yeah, I tell that to everybody. I just don't play with randoms. Like just because you subscribe and I have not been streaming on YouTube and I haven't seen you around my stream. So yeah, I tell this to everybody. Even if you've been following my channel for like a year, if I don't see you enough and you're not been here enough, we don't play. When you be added duos. What are you on about, buddy? I don't really play duos right off the rip or anything like that. Yeah, see, when I go around streams, I don't go up if somebody's playing Fortnite. I don't go up and go, "Hey, please play with me," or "Hey, can I join?" I don't do that. That ain't me. You'll never see RevSauce do that. I get to know somebody for a minute, and I hang out with them. Even if they have a full squad, I even wait my turn. Yeah, I don't do that stuff. I just don't pick up people off the streets like that. And that's not me being mean. That's just me being brutally honest. And then when I first start streaming, I like to listen to music for a while and chill. I have a whole routine when I play Fortnite. I like to warm up a little bit and kind of chill. Well, I need to see something. Do I have anything open in the background? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, shit. I ran out of guns. Ah. And if we have played with each other, yeah, just come up and say something to me. Oh, shit. Gimme. I need to kill this person. I might be down here in a minute. Oh yeah, and FYI to everybody, don't take it personal. Please don't take what I do personal. Like when I first start Fortnite, I want to warm up a bit before I play with people. Oh, I have like a whole ritual. I try to get into a certain vibe for a minute. Somebody's shooting at somebody. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oof. I knew that was coming. Yeah, I don't even know you, bud. And also, kids do that shit too, which irritates me. Just as far as I can go. By the way, guys, I'm just having my coffee to open up my night. I took a nap. Oh, cheers. What's up, buddy? Oh shit, guy from behind. Well, come on in. Oh shit, I'm getting shot from top. How you doing, Stinky? How's your night going, buddy? For a while, buddy. Well, buddy, you already broke my first rule. I just don't play with randoms right off the rip, dude, either. That's real talk. Keep asking, you'll get a ban out of my channel. I don't do the whole that's me being blunt. You already broke the first rule. Like, I even said, like, dude, you gotta be here for a while, and you just pop in randomly. And spamming, can I play da-da-da-da? That doesn't work either. I'm sorry, this doesn't work for me. I checked your channel out, too. You play Roblox, so you seem like to be a kid, maybe. So, I don't know. And if that's the case, I don't play with children. I need to turn down my music real quick. Guess I'm gonna be running around this game. That's cool. And people are weird on YouTube. Like, people don't know etiquette when it comes to rules. Like, that's crazy to me. That blows my mind. If I went to somebody's stream and pulled that stunt like that, like what you did, and add you as a friend, I get banned for it. That's real talk. I get banned out of somebody's chat for that. Real quick. Oops. I had to move my mouse around. I think I'm gonna go back to that 2 mouse setup that I had yesterday, because every time I move my mouse here, it turns this into a fucking 30 FPS mess on PC. Can I move my mouse? Yeah. There we go. All right. Or is that gonna be? Finally get action and I choke. Jesus. Dingus. That just happened. Ooh. Man, I may have to bring back the second mouse and keyboard because this app like keeps fucking with my streaming PC. Jesus. Hey, what's up, Josh? How you doing, homie? Hope you're having a blessed night as well, buddy. Watched a little bit of SmackDown. SmackDown wasn't bad. I think they're gonna go Nick Aldis and, or well, it looks like they're gonna go Solo Sikoa and Randy as a deviation. I thought they were gonna go Nick Aldis, maybe give Nick Aldis a WrestleMania moment, because he looks like he's in shape. But I don't know if he officially retired. So I'd be cool with that. Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton. Yeah, nice try. That was hard scoping. I'd try hard for that. Yo, thank you for the what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Okay, I gotta fix this real quick. There we go. I'm just chilling and vibing, buddy. Guys, I don't know if my alerts are working, so I apologize. I'm just chilling and vibing, buddy. I am chilling and vibing. Just getting my night started. I'll just add a few people on YouTube. Like I had this, like I think he's a kid. I don't know. Like first thing you don't do in your game, and the first thing you don't do is you get to know somebody in somebody's stream before you enter in a game, or get to know somebody. Like I don't know, that blows my mind. Let me just add you because you're playing Fortnite and you're playing by yourself. Like no, the first hour of my stream, I usually like to chill, vibe out to music. Personally. I'm waffling my shots. Okay, I saw it. Oh my goodness. I need to retire off this game if I'm this bad. I'm waffling everything right now, finally. Holy crap. Holy crap, I got him. We got him. Yo, thank you for that, Josh. tonight. If you guys are coming in and on YouTube side and going Rev Sauce, I haven't seen this beautiful, sexy face in a minute. I know. Wrestling content is coming back to the world starting next week. It's going to be Go Home Week, I believe, or the second week before WrestleMania. I know a lot of you want to ask me my thoughts on WrestleMania. Now's the time to ask. I took some time away from wrestling for a minute. I've been watching it. I just not been talking about it, like, as far as wrestling. I've been taking kind of a break. I've been kind of focusing on game streaming, and then I got sick really bad with the flu for the first time this year because of the weather change. And then we got rid of the Xbox. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a minute. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see Charlotte versus Tiffany. I think it's a better. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Between the two matches, to be real with you, the two women's matches, I'm just gonna speak my mind. I'm not a big fan of the triple threat. Mommy shouldn't have ever lost the title to begin with. That's WWE trying to add Bianca Belair into a situation that doesn't deserve to be there. I think it should be either Io Sky and Mommy for the title, and then you take the belt off of Mommy. I have Mommy winning the title back, which is going to be ridiculous to me. Another one that I just don't understand now as a whole is that Fatal 4-Way for the title. I think it should be Penta and Braun Breaker. Oh, shit. Shit. I'm gonna die. Ooh, and I'll take that death. Okay. So let's have a chat about wrestling real quick. So let's I'll give you my true thoughts. If anybody's here that wants to talk wrestling, we're gonna talk some wrestling. We're gonna talk sports right now because you guys want it. You guys want my thoughts on things, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts on things. You guys ready for the thoughts of Rev Sauce coming back to talk wrestling? So I'll give it to you. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton is going to be a boring fucking match to me. And if they give that belt to Charlotte Flair, I'm gonna just be done with the women's division in WWE for a while. I'm done with it. Period. Personally, I'm just gonna be done with Triple H booking for a while. Triple H can eat bukkake. I'm gonna be real with you. He can eat a big hot dog for all I fucking care. Personal opinion. Another match that I'm not gonna care for, and I'm gonna give it to you right here, right now. I'm gonna say the other women's triple threat match. I don't understand. We're putting Bianca Belair. Don't get me wrong. Bianca Belair's look like $1 million. I think she's hotter than shit when she wears certain outfits, and I'm not gonna deny that. Same with Mommy, but I'm gonna tell you it should just be Mommy and Io Sky going for the title. That would be a better match to me, and then you would have Io Sky go over. Yeah, I felt they gave Io Sky the title, like they're flip flopping titles. That's just my personal opinion. Now, exciting me on SmackDown. Are we getting Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton? Is that the deviation they're going for because Kevin Owens is going to have neck surgery and be out a year? Is that the thing we're going with? Solo Sikoa, is that what we're doing? Jacob Fatu is going to be in the United States title? And if Jacob Fatu is, you have him win that fucking title. There's no excuse. WWE would be shameful for not doing it. Like, this is Jacob Fatu's year. Jacob Fatu for the next 5 WrestleManias should be main eventing. There's no excuse. Roman Reigns kind of gave him the baton. Solo Sikoa has been a failed project in WWE, and I don't want to hear from anybody that tells me different. Solo Sikoa is garbage. They tried it. They tried pushing him for the North American Championship in NXT. It failed. They tried it again in WWE. WWE failed. Triple H has failed him. Honestly, Solo Sikoa should be in AEW at this point. I think Solo Sikoa would be better in AEW. He fits AEW. Him, Samoa Joe, being part of the ops would be better than watching him on SmackDown. That's just my personal opinion. Solo Sikoa should leave WWE personally. They ain't doing him any favors. So there you go. There's my personal opinion about Solo Sikoa, and I'm going even hard like that. I think him and Samoa Joe over on AEW would be brilliant. So here's my thoughts about John Cena, because I just saw footage of Cody Rhodes getting hurt. I guess he twisted his ankle or something like that, and he came off hobbling. Okay, Cody, we got to have this conversation, dog. Why are you, okay, going up on top of tables? You are the main event guy and putting yourself in situations that you shouldn't be in. Again, he's dumb for doing it. Now he's hurt, supposedly. 2 weeks out from WrestleMania. John Cena, supposedly hurt, supposedly. That's why you haven't seen him on television. And that whole storyline's been a fuck up. Like John Cena, that whole situation. Don't get me started. Don't get me started with Roman. Don't get me started with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. That shit's been a fuck up. And I don't want to hear from anybody that tells me, oh, well, Cody Rhodes. No. I'm sorry to say this. Cody Rhodes has to win. There's no doubt about it. And if you give it to John Cena, how long are we going to see John Cena? John Cena, like, I just don't get the storyline. Like, what, is he going to break the record and they're going to retire the title? And then what, are they going to come up with another fucking title? What, the Universal 2.0? Like, I am starting to despise Triple H and his booking, and I've said this for a minute. I am despising it because it's becoming like AEW bad. Like, we're talking and you know what? I'm going to tell you guys, minus Jon Moxley and that shit going on, AEW's been putting on great shows. And by the way, before somebody says, oh, you're just championing for AEW. Positive vibes here, and yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. The splitting of the belts, like during the 2000s. I mean, I want to see WWE do well, but to be honest with you, you guys asked me on my opinion. I think WWE's doing that Tony Khan booking. They're on some other crap. And AEW is getting better by the day. Like, I'm really enjoying, really enjoying, I think sort of Strickland was out of pocket what he said about Booker T. Fuck you, Booker. Like, I thought that was a little out of pocket. What did Booker T have to do with you getting fucked over by the Elite? Unless they're bringing in Booker T, highly doubt it. He's WWE guy. Swerve, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about Booker T like that. And I get you're trying to get. It's just I don't understand sometimes with AEW they just run their mouth. But when it comes to what's up, Flippin'? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Like when it comes to WWE and their booking, I'm just not a fan right now. I thought Triple H should be further along. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought Triple H would be further along with his booking with when you have Road Dogg and you have Shawn Michaels there. I thought they would be further along. They're actually progressing. They're digressing. And then they're bringing in supposedly Aleister Black signed. Selena Vega's husband signed finally with WWE. And then we're getting Miro back. So they're probably going to hold them off until after WrestleMania weekend. And all that happens. I think you're going to see Miro but again, here's the problem with WWE. You're bringing all these people back. Where are you going to fit them in? I just don't know what they're going to do with Rusev coming back with CJ Perry. I liked Rusev Day, but does Rusev's Day work in 2025? And after his weak showing in AEW, Miro lost a step personally. And nobody wants to talk about Miro didn't want to play ball in AEW either. Like, why is everybody saying, oh, AEW dropped the ball with him? No, he did not want to play work with AEW. He didn't want to do creative with AEW. Everything that went into AEW with him and also El Idolo, they didn't want to do anything. Tony Khan fucked up and signed both, and they didn't want to do shit. But, again, I think Tony Khan's learned. I think he's learned from his mistakes. He signed Kevin Knight, which was a good move. He signed Speedball. Great moves. Speedball's already got to run with the... I think he's going to be a champion sooner than later. I think you're going to see him and Adam Cole go at each other, which is going to be a legendary match, to be honest with you. Jon Moxley, they got to get the belt off of Jon Moxley. They're saying he's going to hold this longer, like a Roman Reigns type run, and I just disagree with Tony Khan with that one. I think they're waiting for Mr. Mount Everest himself, Darby Allin, to come back, and I think that's just a mistake. It's going to ruin... It's already souring people. People are turning off AEW because of it. Like, bro, you put a... And what the fuck's up with this? Anybody in my chat, riddle me this and riddle me that. Why do you have your top title? Okay, and I'm sorry if my mic volume's loud. Why the fuck do you have your title in a fucking briefcase? Explain to me this. Why is Jon Moxley not coming out with the fucking belt? You have made your title look like garbage. It blows my mind. It's irritating me. I want to see the AEW title on this guy's waist when he comes out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Marina Shafir is holding the title. Come out with the motherfucking title. Sorry, I had to go on a little rant. I apologize. I have to apologize. By the way, if you guys haven't seen an NBA news, fucking Mike Malone got fired, and I was like, the fuck? 3 days before the playoffs? I feel sorry for Denver right now. All Denver fans, I feel for you. He was one of your best coaches that led you to the promised lands. Jokic, I don't understand what they're fucking this guy up. I'm sorry. Jokic, ask for a trade, homie. Become a Laker. Jokic, become a Laker. Play with LeBron. I would get out of Denver. I would get out of Denver. I would ask for a trade. They just fucked you. I'm not kidding, Jokic. I love you as a player, but you got fucked with. Sorry to say that. You got fucked, and I feel sorry for Jamal Murray, too. Oh, and by the way, Kawhi Leonard, you a bitch. Kawhi Leonard, you a bitch. Okay? I call it the way I see it. You are bitch. Oh, my ankle hurts. I can't play. Meanwhile, Bearded Jesus called Harden is leading that team, leading my Clippers to dominance right now. I'm a Lakers fan, but I also do like the Clippers. I like James Harden in particular. James Harden, bro, he's led his team. Like, Powell, him. Honestly, I think they should just get rid of it. They should end the Kawhi Leonard bitch experience because he's a bitch. Yes, he's a bitch. And I called him a bitch. My ankle hurts. I got to sit on the bench for 30 days. Oh, I'm withered. I got mental problems. I can't play. I got a hangnail, coach. Coach. That's fucking, it just looks like Kawhi Leonard don't want to be in the league anymore. Get him out. Get him out. Also, too, another person that boggles my mind right now currently that the Clippers went out and signed is fucking Ben Simmons. That experience is fucking god-awful. So, yeah, my thoughts right now. The UFL, I've been enjoying the UFL. A lot of people are not watching that, but the UFL is not bad. It's not garbage like I thought it was going to be this year. The second year experience. They need more teams though. The UFL needs to start earlier and have a couple more weeks. Personally, I think the UFL needs some time. They really need to go back to the drawing board after this season. They got to add more games. Because honestly, the UFL could be pretty much the Canadian Football League if they do it right, and they should have a cup instead than a trophy that you get every year. And they should be building their own league. They should not be feedering into the NFL, period. Like, if The Rock wants to do something, Rock, and your team of people, you and Dick Eversole and all you people, right? Please make this league into something great. I don't need you to be a minor league system for the NFL. Be a second-rate league. Like, there could be 2 football leagues per year going on, and the people that weren't picked that are going to be on secondary teams should come over to the UFL and be something. That's what I don't understand. I also watched Mega March Madness. Congratulations to Florida. Congratulations to the UConn Huskies. I watched both of that religiously. Hockey. Congratulations to the greatest player of all time, Alex Ovechkin. Huge fan. I marked out. I cried. I did all the things. I broke down in tears because I watched it on TV, and I love me some OV, and that will never change with me. He's paid his dues enough, and fuck Wayne Gretzky. I don't like Wayne. Fuck him. He thinks his shit doesn't stink, and I know he's gonna go down as one of the greatest. But fuck Wayne Gretzky. I've met the guy. He ain't the great one. I've met him before. Ugh. Ugh. Same with Sidney Crosby. Ugh. Let me start with my Sidney Crosby experience. Anyway. Back to the wrestling. That's my thoughts on wrestling. Right now, currently as a whole. Right now, TNA's heating up. Minus Joe Henry got hurt. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I know they're gonna have Ethan Page over there and stuff like that. So that's pretty much there. Icon. Did I get to your question? Probably they'll bring back that WWE spinning belt from like the 2. I hope not, bro. I hope not. John Cena said he's retiring the belt. And then retiring completely, so he's just gonna go out like a guy possessed. He's gonna be like Tom Brady. He's just gonna kiss his ring and go out the door. Wouldn't it be something they put John Cena into the Hall of Fame this year as a surprise, and then he wins the belt as a Hall of Famer too, and it goes over the top? That would piss all over fucking Ric Flair. Anyway, Icon, I appreciate you being here. If you guys have any questions, MLB, right now, currently, I'm only watching 2 teams. I've watched 3 teams. I've been watching a little bit of, Icon, I don't know what team you should become an Anaheim Angels fan. Okay, I know I said I was going to be a Dodgers fan this year. I did make a promise to that. Unfortunately, I cannot be. I have to support my mayor, and I have to support her dominance right now against Artie Moreno, and I got to fight that fight. So, I got to fight that fight because my Angels, we got to fight that fight. Artie Moreno needs to go suck it. So there you go. Artie Moreno is crying in the papers again, ladies and gentlemen, and I love the Dodgers, and I made a promise, and I did say I would. But I have so much love for my Angels and stuff. So you guys got to understand, I love my Angels. I've been a diehard Angels fan, and I will go to my grave that way. Unfortunately. Too many memories, bro. It's too many memories. When I look at all my pictures and everything and all the stuff, like, it's hard to portray I got too much history on the line. I know a lot of you said, well, Rev, you're a man of your word. I am. I'll get some Shohei Ohtani stuff on the wall in this room. I'll get some things down the line when I have cash on me. I will. It's nothing, and I apologize about it. I will take my L, but I'm too much of a diehard Angels fan. It was tough. Like, I love my Angels. I can't just turn on my Angels like that. I can't just give up just because my owner is a piece of shit. And I have a lot of love for Mike Trout, and I have a lot of love for the current staff of the Angels. Like, Rod Washington, I love to pieces. And I know a lot of people don't want to understand that, but I've ride and died with my Angels for too long. And I do want to see Mike Trout get into the playoffs, and I want to see the things, and I don't want to give up like that. I don't want to be like that Shohei Ohtani experience and just go away and go to Los Angeles. Unless Artie Moreno does something to really piss me off. He's got to really piss me off. And he hasn't done that yet outside of crying like a little bitch over land. By the way, if you guys don't know what's going on, my owner and are the mayor and the owner. Our mayor just wants Artie Moreno to basically have a conversation with her instead of ignoring her and treating her like garbage. Artie Moreno wants them to go back on the deal that they had in place where they tear up all the land and the Angels will go play at like a minor league baseball field for a while. Or they said the Dodgers will open up their stadium for them for a while they're getting a stadium built for them. But if you guys know the story, the mayor that we had originally was working for the cartels in Mexico, and he had a lot of drug deals and shit like that. Kids, drugs are bad, okay? And he got in a lot of trouble. So he got let go as mayor. He went to jail. He's going to jail for 15 years. So for federal prison, something like that. So Aiken took over. So Aiken's our mayor of Anaheim, Orange County, and all that. And she's been asking the owners, Artie Moreno, to either sell the team or come to the negotiation table so they can fix the stadium together. Renovate the stadium, fix the stadium. So the Angels can't go anywhere. So the differences between the A's and the Angels, they can't go anywhere. So the difference is the A's literally had a way out. The Angels don't. The Angels don't have any way out. So they're locked into a lease for the next 20 years at $1 a year. So, and the mayor already threatened the owner of the Angels, saying basically if he plans on leaving, she's going to sue the shit out of him. So he has nowhere to go. So he's going to pretty much, he either needs to make a deal with my mayor or better yet, sell the team. She gave him the incentivized, sell the team or make a deal. And she offered him a really good deal too. He can have all the land around the stadium, right? All around. She said it'll be yours and ours. And we can work together to make a stadium. Or you can play this game and we'll just keep negotiating and we'll win. And I love my mayor right now. My mayor is shitting all over him. And he deserves it. He deserves it. He's let that stadium run into the ground. And she's not asking for much. Do you know how much? So you guys don't realize. So there's so much land, right? There is so much land around Anaheim, right? Right there in that spot. It's incredible. You have a good 15-mile radius with nothing around Angel Stadium. Do you know how many businesses they could put there? Do you know how much shit they could put around that? Stores, malls. All Artie Moreno has to do is sign on the dotted line. That's all he's got to do. That's why I've never liked Artie Moreno. He's all about himself. He don't give a fuck about me. But I give a fuck about the Angels, and I'll stand to my grave. He's 80-something years. I think he's 80 years old. So he's going to croak anytime soon. So there you go. Yeah, and I said it, yes, in Minecraft. I don't like him. I've never liked Artie Moreno. Artie Moreno, when he first came into owning the Angels, he used to own the Diamondbacks. You guys don't remember. But anyway, let's see here. I feel like the Angels are like the A's, but not switching different arena. Yeah, exactly. Well, the problem is with the Oakland A's, that was a whole money grab, and it was a mistake on the Oakland Athletic owner. The guy's an idiot. He's a complete tool. He's losing money going to Las Vegas. I don't even know why. If you're moving to Las Vegas, right? Here's my thing with that. You're moving to Las Vegas to lose money. To have a state-of-an-art stadium, right? Next to Reliance Stadium where the Oakland Raiders play, or where the Las Vegas Raiders, sorry, I still call them the Oakland Raiders at time, my bad, play. But the problem is with that is you're losing money. So you're going to shaft basically an idea that Oakland had. They were going to change the name of the A's to the Golden State A's, which would have been much better. Hear me out when I say that. I know some people are going to say, then the Oakland did. Hopefully I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that was all about. Servers, I don't know. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, are we back? So, okay. So, getting back on my thoughts. So, we'll talk about the Oakland A's. I wouldn't have like their deal that they had. I thought was brilliant. They were going to be on the water, like on the outskirts where the Golden State Warriors play right there. I thought that would have been perfect. The Golden State A's would have been great. First of all, they're near Oakland. They get a better stadium, and they just get to change their name to the Golden State ones. Who cares? It's still Oakland. They're still in the same place. They still got the same feel. Nothing changes. Outside their jerseys change color, but minus that, if you look at the leaks and you look at what went down, I feel bad for everybody that's up there in Oakland. I do. Any fan got robbed. The owner robbed you blind, but the stupid part of it, he acted stupid in the deal. He thinks going to Las Vegas is going to make him a shit ton of money, but the problem is right now, Las Vegas is losing a tons of money right now. People are not going to sporting events as people think. I believe the Las Vegas Sporting Commission came out and said they're not making as much money as they did when they first when they launched. Sorry, I have a mouth and an opinion, and when it comes to the Oakland Athletics, it's the biggest blunder in sports history to me. The other biggest blunder in my world is when the Expos bought all these players. Guys, you don't remember why? Okay, so I'll give you history. So the Expos they thought they were gonna back in I think it was 96, 97, right? So they had Tim Wakefield. Okay, so here's a fun fact. They had Tim Wakefield. They had they had a lot of really good talent. And they had like the top 3 guys. What did they go do? They invested in Batoto Colon. Worst mistake they can make at that time. But Batoto Colon became a really good pitcher after that. He struggled and then he became an all-star. It took Batoto Colon a long time to get there, though. But if you guys know the story, the Expos were greatness, but then they couldn't put it together. They put it on the farm. They betted everything on the line, and then they couldn't do it. Same kind of like what they did with the Vancouver Grizzlies. The Vancouver Grizzlies, they put this all-star team together, and they made blunders. That's why they're in Memphis right now, currently. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sorry for my comments on the whole Expos. I hope the Expos come back. I hope supposedly the league is making 2 expansion teams. Supposedly Nashville's getting one, and supposedly somewhere in Canada is getting another team, which Canada deserves another team. Right now they have the Blue Jays. And don't get me wrong, I like the Blue Jays a little bit. They have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on there, but to be honest with you, they need another Canadian team. Speaking of basketball, they need to bring they really need to expand the league. They need to put another Canadian team out there. I would say Vancouver. It doesn't have to be the Grizzlies. It could be something else. And I would honestly tell you, to be real with you, they should put a team somewhere. I would honestly tell you, put a team up in Nebraska or something like that, somewhere like Midwest where they track a lot of people. I think it would be baller. But when it comes to sports right now, currently, I'm really enjoying the last of the NBA season. Everybody counted out John Morant, and John Morant's playing in the buy-in, so that's interesting. The Lakers are going to take third place, which is cool. The Clippers are going to take fourth. The Lakers look unbeatable right now, currently. So I'm happy about that. Denver, I don't know. Denver looks really. I don't understand that Denver situation. I feel sorry for Denver. And it looks like our boy that joined Jimmy Butler looks fucking phenomenal right now with the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors could honestly go all the way. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, and yeah, before you guys ask, I'm going to do this tonight. We're going to have a sit down chat about this Nintendo Switch 2. So, you want my savage thoughts? Here's my savage thoughts. Fuck Nintendo. Not buying the Switch 2. Good luck. They pulled a Microsoft with the whole idea of if you don't like Gary Bowser, pulled a Don Matrick. If you don't like the Switch 2 and the pricing in the video games, you can just go buy a Switch 1 and deal with it. Please go fuck yourself. Nintendo, you just became Microsoft real quick. And by the way, I'm going to say this open. I think Microsoft, the floor is theirs right now with their handheld console. Sorry, not sorry about my comments on Nintendo. I think, and by the way, Nintendo's walking back that whole $90 video game thing. It's going to be $80 for physical, so they're going up by another $10. But still, that's disgusting to me. Like, no matter how you spin it, no matter how you play it, Nintendo, go fuck yourself. I think Nintendo fucked themselves over. I'm not buying a Switch. I said that in my videos, and I am not going to say it now on stream. I'm going to wait the first 3 years out. Well, that's just my thoughts on that's just my thoughts tonight on on sports, wrestling, tech, tariffs, however you want to slice and dice. And by the way, I want to clear something to my high school friend that came at me hardcore in the paint. I never said because of the video games. That's because of tariffs, because of Donald Trump. No, I never said those things. Go fuck yourself. I never said those things. In fact, I actually said, and when I posted my memes up everywhere, I stated, and I had two motherfuckers because I posted. I had one high school friend and I had a couple people on social media tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you this. I never stated because of tariffs, video games were going up. That was Nintendo and their greed. What I did say, if you bothered to look at the memes, I said the Switch console. Let me put that. Switch console, because it's made in Vietnam with 46% tariff. I said expect the prices to go up $150. Where the fuck did RevSauce turn around and fucking say out of his fucking mouth that video games are going up because of Trump? Where? Show it to me. Pull your head out of your ass. Better at, stop being a sheep. Stop being a motherfucking sheep for the guy and actually do your research and actually look how tariffs work. I never talked about games going up to $100 a pop being his fault. Never said that. What I said was the tech inside of the Switch, because everything is manufactured in Japan, in this world, and it's being imported from Vietnam to America, we are paying high tariffs. That fucking means, ladies and gentlemen, that console's going up by $100 because of the tariff tax. Don't get mad at me, to my friends and anybody out there. Don't get fucking mad at me when I'm just quoting numbers. Don't get mad when I do research and I'm an analytical person. And FYI, you should know this about me. I've never liked Trump to begin with. And I've stated this before in my streams. I don't like government, period. I've said that before off the record. So please go cry. Please do me a favor. Go wee. Because I talked about your guy. And go be a sheep and go bury your head in the sand. Meanwhile, people like me that have an open mind, that actually see through bullshit. See through the bullshit, because we did this before. And we did this in the 70s. Stop telling me I don't know what I'm talking about when history's in the pudding. I'm kind of tired of people telling me. And how's that fixing food prices, too? I also said that on top of it. Let me know when egg prices are not $14 a pop and you don't have to sell your kidneys or your organs for it. Yeah, and by the way, now you guys going to ask, Rev, when did you become so political sized? I didn't. See, I didn't. Okay? I didn't. I just like making fun of things. Can I not joke around and say something funny? Like, does everything have to go to that fifth wall? Like, can I not make fun of old presidents and presidents before me? Like, am I not allowed to watch dumpster fires and make fun of Elon Musk and have some fun about it? Like, I'm not wishing harm or death or anything like that. I think people need to back the train up. I don't like him, but I'm not the guy that's going to tell you, like, oh, hey, fuck your. No. I just think it's wild that people are telling me how to act, and it's like, bro, I didn't even talk about video games being because of him. I just talked about the consoles where it was manufactured at, and Xbox is already doing the same, and so is Sony. So cut the bullshit. You pick things out of context, I'm gonna roast you. And to my two high school friends, one that's like nonstop going through my posts and like saying like I don't get it, and it's like, bro, I do get it. This is what he ran on. I watched the whole 2020, the 2024 election. I watched the whole thing. I watched what he ran on. I wasn't stupid. I saw what was coming. Didn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. And I'm only talking about what I love, like things that I love. I don't like seeing I don't want to see people getting forced out of homes and things like that. So I just talk about things I love, like tech. I don't want to see iPhones being $1,400 or more. Or Androids or consoles or I don't want to see video games sky high. No, they weren't because of tariffs, because Nintendo decided to open up the floodgates and decided to be a greedy fucking company. That's why you vote with your wallet, and that's why I hope sales don't happen with their console and Nintendo's forced to drop prices and realize they fucked up. And it serves them right. I won't be buying a Switch for the first 5 years. You can't convince me. I would rather put that into my PC. And by the way, if you think I'm I don't like Trump, yes, but like if he does something good, I'll praise it. Trust me. If he does something bad, I'm still gonna roast the shit out of him. Of course. You gotta hold your politicians and stuff to a higher standard, bro. They're doing us a service. If they're not doing us a service, what are we doing as humans? That's why when the primaries happen, I'm gonna be voting again. I'm gonna make sure my voice is heard. And if I have to, I will march. Fuck yeah. I did it before. For human rights and people being treated right. I don't agree with the whole idea of people paying 3 times the price and then people come at me and tell me, I'd say because of video games. Where do you get off on that? Please tell me. And you know what's funny is I don't talk about politics, but lately I have. Why? Because there's so many stupid people in the world that tell me that I don't know anything. And by the way, I do. I like history, actually. You're talking to a history buff that loves history. And we've been here, done that with the tariffs before. We did it with Truman. We've done it before. We did it in the 70s. How did that work out for us? It didn't. It made everybody pissed off and it made a Cold War happen. Instead of fucking with Canada, we should be having maple syrup and hugging it out. I cheered for Canada to beat us in hockey. When that tournament happened, I did. I won't deny that. I did. Sorry, I know you guys don't come for that kind of shit from me. I know you don't. Somebody's gonna try to have a go at me. You don't understand the vision. You watch mainstream media. And I'm like, I don't watch any media. I just don't like when somebody promises one thing to us people and says things are going to come down and everything's going to be better. And then when you start saying, oh, hey, it's for the weak. I'm sorry. That's when you lost me. So the person that's working 4 jobs, trying to make it by with little Timmy, you're going to tell, you need to work a little harder. You need to work a little harder. No. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, if you can't afford that $1,500 iPhone, you're just weak. Okay. All right. And jobs are going to come back. Do you know how long that's going to take? 2 decades. Good luck. And whoever's leading this man to do all this stuff should be fired. He should be fired. I agree with everybody. He should be fired. Whoever's leading him to do this should be fired immediately. His financial people all should be fired. And Linda McMahon should be fired too. She's eating shit right now, and it's good. Couldn't happen to a better person. That's why you saw the protest that happened last weekend. And people are turning on him. Elon Musk is turning on him. Why? Because he's realizing his business is falling apart because of tariffs. That's why. I saw that coming. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, I know you guys don't come for that, but I had to get that one off my chest because I had like 5 people. I had 5 people, but then the argument's going to be, well, Rev, you posted that. You wanted a reaction, didn't you? No, I just did it for the fun. I like to joke. Guys, when you get to know me, I even had this conversation with my mom. She was like, whoa, all these memes that you're posting about tariffs and stuff. And I was like, I explained to her, and I was like, I'll explain it to you guys just straight up. I'm going to get in some trouble here. I'm going to get some heat across platforms for it because when you go to these territories, it's wrong. And then I'm probably going to get censored for it. But I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I feel the way I feel. I'm not angry. I just want to watch dumpster fires, and I don't like both sides, and I hope both sides grow a brain. And it's not all peaches and herbs on the other side either. The other side's all fucked up. They should have been stepping up before. So, I'll be voting. I'll be making sure that I'll pay my dues, and I make sure I'm gonna do the right things. I'm not gonna throw a vote away, but I am gonna make sure that my congressmen and people hear it. I think it's morally wrong at the pump that we're paying close to Canadian pricing, $6 here in California, close enough. I think it's ridiculous. I'm not okay with that, and I'm not okay with eggs being $9 to $14. I'm not okay with that. When we need to figure out a solution. And a lot of people are being priced out of things like video games. Like, I never thought in my lifetime video games would become a car luxury. Like, are you know, pick and choose? Are you fucking kidding me? Nothing's changed. The industry has fell short. So I'm paying for a broken game at $90 a pop, $90 to $80 a pop now for a broken game right off the rip. Give me a break. And then you watch EA set the trend at 120 a game for their sports titles because they think people are stupid. But I wanted to make it clear that I never stated it was our current regime that started the whole price trend with consoles and our games in general. No, never stated that. I never stated that. And you're delusional if you think that. Because that never came out of my mouth or in a meme. Because I post a meme, you're spinning the narrative, and you want something. You want me to be a complete hater. I'm not a hater like that. I just don't like him. I'm not a big fan of him. Never have. But I don't wish him any ill will or anything like that. Hell no, that's not me. I'm not like some people that are so upset like that. No, I ain't upset. I'm just saying, like, no. I just think people need to calm down. Just because you have a difference in opinion doesn't mean we can. You know, we can all agree to disagree. That's the glorious part. It's like sports. People tell me I'm wrong all the time. Lakers are dominating victory tonight, clinching the 3rd seed. Hell yeah, bud. Clippers are in the 4th. I just don't like what's going on with Denver. I think Denver, they fired Mike Malone way too soon. And good on the Memphis Grizzlies though too. Like the Memphis Grizzlies, no joke. Everybody talked down about John Morant, saying he needed to be traded, get rid of him. He's lost cause. He's damaged goods. He just showed you how good he is. Like, stop it. Some people need to stop. People rush to these conclusions real quick, and they're like, look, John Morant was balling out. When he's on one, he's on one. Like, stop. Is Dallas in the playoffs? Or is Dallas playing for their lives? Because that's a shame, because Anthony Davis should not be fighting for his life. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. DD. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the NBA. By the way, guys, I apologize if you came to my stream and you heard me go on a huge tirade about tariffs and the Nintendo Switch 2. It's just I'm very opinionated when it comes to tech and high prices. I apologize. I don't want you to seem like I'm just all about like politics talk. That wasn't a politics talk thing. It was just I want to apologize now. I don't like getting into that territory, period. That's not me. But lately I have gotten into that territory, and yeah. I just don't like pricing sky high, and I don't like people being priced out. I want to state that. Okay, so the Lakers won 140 to 109. Wow, they dominated the Rockets. The Rockets are way up there, man. Holy crap. Okay, so Thunders are number 1. The Rockets are number 2. The Lakers are 2 games behind the Rockets. Okay. The Nuggets take 4th. Okay. Clippers take 5th. The Warriors take 6th. Let's see here. Oh, no doubt. The Clippers are going to look good this year in the playoffs. No doubt. Oh, the Kings took 9th. Wow. Did they? Okay, so they're going to probably play in the buy-in with the Grizzlies. Okay. Play-in, sorry. I take that back to play-in. What else? Who's in the East right now? Okay, what I expected. That's what I expected. Okay. I don't mind seeing James versus Curry first round. I don't want to see the Golden State Warriors in the first round against the Lakers. I do not want to see that personally. Right now, Jimmy Butler's on one. I'm actually kind of worried. The Lakers don't have a proper center. They need a big man. Unfortunately, I know the Lakers took third place this year, and I love my team, but they really need a center. They need somebody. Unfortunately, if they go against the Golden State Warriors right now, the Golden State Warriors I would pick any day of the week because Jimmy Butler's on a whole different level right now. And I kind of said it the other day. If the Golden State gets on fire right now, they're sky's the limit with them right now. Okay, so let's see. All right. So I talked about wrestling earlier. Let's see here. Let me read your next one, Josh. I am so ready for WrestleMania 41 and Stand and Deliver next weekend. It's going to be great. I hope so. Right now, I have no faith in those two triple threat matches right now. Or, I mean, sorry, the two women's matches. I should say that right now. Let's see here. I heard it's going to be 9 hours of coverage from 4 p.m. to 1 until 1 a.m. Yeah, it's what they did last year. Well, you got to remember, Thursday's going to start it all out next week. So we're going to have something from TNA. New Japan said they're pulling their show. So New Japan is pulling what they're doing. I heard that. I heard New Japan's pulling what they're doing. I know. If I caught still here, we were having a good conversation earlier about Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. I don't care for that match, to be honest. It can go either way to me. I've lost faith in the women's division in WWE. It should be Mommy and Io Sky. I don't think Bianca Belair even deserves to be in that match, period. She was just thrown in there. I think WWE was just doing stuff out of nowhere. You know, we give AEW shit, right? Most people I come across give AEW shit, but we got to give Triple H some shit. Those two matches are a joke. Rhea Ripley should not have to be fighting for titles. She should be going in as the champion. It's awesome to see every WWE and every title from different decades. Does that mean something's going down? Well, Cody Rhodes got hurt. If you guys haven't seen it yet, he stood on he jumped down off of the announce table after taking selfies, and he came up hobbling. And then John Cena got hurt the week prior to that. And I'm like, I'm worried. I'm concerned. Hopefully that match turns out to be a good match. I do. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. I think it's gonna be Cena going out with a blaze of glory and winning. I do. I think they're gonna give it to him. I wouldn't be surprised if they put John Cena into the Hall of Fame too, as a surprise. Put him in there anyway, make him a Hall of Famer anyway, and then have him win the belt anyway. It would totally piss on Ric Flair. But then I have this other feeling too that they could just do Cody Rhodes. They could nod Cody Rhodes and have him beat Cena. But to me, I think they're going to go with more Cena. Because right now, Cena's doing movie after movie after movie right now. So, why not put the belt on him? Give him some time off. That's where he goes. I'd be okay with it. Like, to be real with you, like, to be honest, like, John Cena holding the belt wouldn't bother me so much. I know a lot of people are going to say it bothers them. It don't bother me, to be honest with you. It wouldn't bother me one bit. Because John Cena's doing lots of movies and whatnot, so it wouldn't bother me one bit. I thought for a minute there. So are they going Solo Sikoa and Randy Orton? Is that the thing? Is that my understanding? Is that what I'm seeing? Solo Sikoa and Randy at Mania. Is that the deviation they're gonna go because Kevin Owens is gonna be out a year with neck surgery? And by the way, if we're going AEW right now, Jon Moxley, I am not happy with. And I said it earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. Anybody else agree with me? Icon, Josh, anybody here? Why is the title in a briefcase and why is it not being shown every week? It's like AEW doesn't care about their main event at all. Their main event scene don't give a fuck. Let fucking Moxley hold that belt in a briefcase. That's it. Let him walk around. Oh, and FYI, I talked about the Switch earlier because I have had so many people in social media and other places tell me straight up I have no idea what I'm talking about or I don't understand. So there you go. No, I think it's a crime that Nintendo's selling their games for $80 a pop or 90 or 100 or whatever. I think it's a crime. Now, I know some of you are excited for the Switch. I know some of you are going to go out and get it. I know no matter what the price and no matter what I say on stream, you guys are going to go get it anyway. I know some of you are hyped for that Mario World. I'll get it. He's with the title, and I agree with that. Honestly, I think they're waiting for Darby Allin to come from climbing Mount Everest. But here's my question with that, right? Do you guys both of you, Icon and Josh, do you guys believe in Darby Allin being your centerpiece of AEW? Because I think that's what they're ultimately going to put the belt on. And here's what I don't understand: why are we unifying the Atlantic belt and the Continental belt? That makes no sense to me in AEW. Why are we unifying two belts to make it into a new belt? That makes no sense to me. Honestly, you put Will Ospreay, give him the second top belt of your company. You have three major champions right there. You can have Will Ospreay versus MJF. You can have Will Ospreay and Adam Page. You can have Will Ospreay, and if you want to take the belt off of Adam Cole at the TNT side of things, I have the perfect person to drop. He could drop the belt to, and then he could beat Will Ospreay down the line at World's End. You have more faith in Will Ospreay? Yeah, I got you. I feel you. Will Ospreay's a great centerpiece, but Darby Allin they want to go with. I just don't see it. I just really don't see Darby Allin. I don't know why they have so much faith in that guy. I just don't see it. Maybe I just don't. Like, it's like Orange Cassidy. I just don't understand the hype behind it. Like, when he had the run with the All Atlantic belt, right? Orange Cassidy, right? I did not have faith in him at all. Like, it was the same matches all the time. It's like, at least when Moxley, and I'll even say this, at least with Moxley, he could cut a promo. Orange Cassidy really can't cut a promo. Well, okay, so Moxley's not been so this run's been trash, but Moxley, see, a lot of people don't realize Moxley carried the company for the longest. He's a company guy. I knew why they did what they did at Dynasty. I totally get it, but it wasn't the ultimate outcome I wanted. I wanted Swerve to win it, but I get they're protecting John Moxley. He's a company guy. He signed. He literally. Tony Khan's got a lot of faith in him, so I get it. I completely understand. Which I'm not mad. Like, to be honest with you guys, I'm not mad over it. Hell no. Like, I'm not. Yeah, I can see Athena winning. I have Athena winning the Owen Hart tournament. She needs to. Honestly, it needed to have. Honestly, I feel like they're screwing that up. Why is Athena going in with the Ring of Honor belt? Honestly, she doesn't need the Ring of Honor belt. Have her drop that belt to somebody. Like, or have Athena retire. Like, literally vacate the title. That's what I would do. I would have Athena vacate the title, and then I'd have her beat Mercedes Moné. I'd have her beat Mercedes Moné, and then I'd have her go get Toni Storm and win. Because you've built Athena like Roman Reigns, right? So you'd have Athena go in and beat, which I wouldn't be mad at that. Athena needed to have a push. It was too. I felt she was sitting in Ring of Honor too long. Tony Khan kind of wasted her for a year away in Ring of Honor when it's not really on TV and it's like on a streaming service that you have to go pay for or you have to go sail the seven seas to find. I felt sorry for her. I get why she did. She wanted to be in Ring of Honor. I get that. I respect that. She wanted to build that women's division, which she has. But I think Athena deserves to be on the main roster. And if you want somebody to take that belt real quick off of Toni Storm, Athena would be perfect for it. I think Athena should have a long run with that title. Don't get me wrong. I like Timeless Toni Storm, but she's had the title many times now. She's like John Moxley, basically. Don't get me wrong. I like John Moxley too, but the problem is with John Moxley is he's had the title too many times. It's time for like a new person to come in and take that belt. And that main card division is going to look good. You got Speedball there. You got Will Ospreay there. You got upcoming uh, Adam Page is looking good. Adam Hangman Page is looking real good. It's like how I feel about WWE right now. You on the other side of that, you have Jacob Fatu, main eventer. Can't go wrong with putting a United States title on him. That would be interesting. That would be wild. That would be wild. Rollins hasn't said anything to do with The Rock, so The Rock and him are in good graces. That would be interesting. Or could you see it the other? I could see it the other way around. I could see The Rock, Cena, and CM Punk all joining forces together. Like take Rollins off to the side, and I could see literally Punk, Cena, The Rock. It would be like because the reason you put CM Punk there and I substitute Rollins for CM Punk. Look at the era. Minus one wrestler that you. I know he called it a retirement, but that if you wanted a pencil instead of having, you would have Heyman, him, Ryback. Think about it. If Ryback would have stayed in WWE, right? Think about it. Look at the era of talent. Or Bad News Barrett. Imagine if Bad News didn't or Sheamus. Imagine you had Cena, Sheamus, Ryback. Bro, you would have a new NWO right there. I'm just saying. And I'm not a big fan of Ryback, but if you want to go there, that would have been that would be awesome. Seriously, those poor guys in their like late like mid almost mid 40s, that would be interesting. You think so? Well, they got to do something in the last 2 weeks. They got to do something. Like unfortunately, I think SmackDown this week, Cena is going to attack Cody and get some sort of momentum going into Sunday. Though they're going to have to do something. Because the reason they pulled off Cena because Cena got hurt. And then Cody's hobbling. They got to figure this out. And you know what? I honestly, I don't know why Cody would do such a thing. Why would he go on top of it after the show's over, take selfies, and then jump off the announcer table? Like, bro, that's careless to me. And then he walks up hobbling. They had to call the trainer out, and I'm like, well, are you kidding? Hopefully, it's just a sprain. It's not anything major, and he can heal real quickly. It's not anything too threatening. But John Cena did not get up when he did the Crossroads. What do you think of the favor Rollins is going to ask for? Honestly, I think Rollins is the guy that's on the outside looking in. I don't know what he's going to ask for. I think you're going to have CM Punk winning. I do. I think CM Punk's going to come out the other side of this. I do. Because they got to do something with CM Punk. He should be. Repeat your message when I. Okay. I got you. Sorry, I didn't know there was ads. Honestly, my favorite belt is when Eddie Guerrero was around. That WWE Championship belt was the greatest. I also like the Wind Eagle one that for a while there before they retired it. I don't know what Rollins is gonna ask for. I was answering your question. I don't know what Rollins' is gonna be. I think Rollins is the outside looking in. I think you have CM Punk win that. He needs to go gets Gunther eventually. I think CM Punk will be ultimately your next champion. I think world heavyweight. I do. I think he'll carry Raw in eventually with the championship belt. I think with Paul Heyman with him. As far as Roman Reigns, he doesn't need Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns can stand on his own. He don't need Roman. All right, he doesn't need Paul. I think CM Punk does in a way need Paul Heyman. Rollins, as far as I'm concerned, Rollins said he was taking a step back from WWE again. I read an article that he was stepping away. That would be one hell of a match for night 1 or night 2 of the new SummerSlam that they're going for, night 2, night 1. But as far as Rollins goes, I was reading articles that Rollins was after this is all said and done, he's taking some time away, and then we may see Becky Lynch back. Which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Becky Lynch is not a needle threader for me. I hope Jay wins the title. I hope they put a lot of faith in him and they have him win. I was reading already. There's leaks already out that that Street Profits may win the tag belt or they may win comfortably at Mania. I heard that that's what they're going for. Um, Supposedly they're gonna add Ray Phoenix to that. They're gonna make a triple threat or a fatal four way for the United States title on the other side of that for SmackDown. So hopefully that's good. Again, I honestly still think they're gonna go with. I think they may have Penta win that title. And then after the fact, you had the I read an article that Aleister Black signed with WWE, so he's back. Which he didn't want to play ball with AEW, so hopefully this time around in WWE he gets treated properly. Miro is going to be back in WWE as Rusev, so we'll see what that does. Rusev didn't want to play ball in AEW, so we'll see how that goes with WWE, or sorry AEW. We'll see how it goes in WWE with him. I mean, WrestleMania is going to be interesting. It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long 2 nights. I want to hear Booker T's response to Swerve Strickland real quick. One other thing I'm going to address when I talk about tariffs, I talk about prices. I apologize if I came off a little brash. Some of you, um, I just want to make it. I want to make it very clear. I've been getting a lot of hate for my a lot of heat, I should say, for having an opinion. And it was mostly memes. I was joking around. It wasn't anything serious. I've been making fun of the Nintendo Switch. If you're buying one, have fun. I'm just not going to support a company that's greedy. That's just me. I'll buy it down the line when Nintendo drops their prices or things change, you know. No, I want to make that very very clear to everybody. But I just don't like what Nintendo's doing, and I say that through videos and whatnot. And I know some of you, don't like that kind of talk when it comes to tariffs or what regime is doing what. But I'm just being brutally honest, and I apologize if some of you thought I was being a little bit too harsh or too brash. I want to make that very clear. That's not my goal or in my intent. Anyway, All right, let's get back into some gaming. We got hockey coming up. We got the NHL playoffs is happening. We got a lot of things happening right now. So it's going to be a good time to be a sports fan right now. We got the summer coming up. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. It's going to be a blast. I'm already ready for ammo. I'm ready for I'm already ready for what's coming up for the UFL. College football's coming up. We got spring football coming up. I'm excited. And we got the NBA playoffs. So all is good in the world. Okay. I appreciate everybody for being here tonight and bearing with my madness, talking about sports, wrestling, pretty much anything. I appreciate it. Oh, that sucks. They turned Julia heel. Why? That's a little. Or Julia? Are we talking about Julia WWE? Or are we talking Julia Hart? If they turned Julia fucking heel, that's lame. That makes no sense. Julia should be face. That makes no sense. See, these are some of the things with WWE I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get that. I really don't. Julia should have kept the title, to be honest with you. I don't know why they had her lose it. I would have had her. I would have had Stephanie Vaquer. Like, see, that's where I think they need to have, like, maybe their own version of Money in the Bank, because that would have been much better. I really haven't been watching NXT like that. To be honest with you, I really haven't been watching wrestling like that. Jordan all the way. If you're gonna go, if we're gonna go that way. I have Jordan all the way. Jordan should be your future, to be honest with you. Kanati Jordan is her name. Or are we talking? Oh, Jada Parker. Never mind. Jada Parker should be your future. Connie Jordan, I just don't care for. Yeah, I didn't really. I watched a little bit of TNA this week. I watched the whole Dynamite with the Young Bucks and all that. I watched a little bit of Raw. They announced a fatal four way for the title. Um, Oh, guys, we did try to play WWE courtesy of Family Share. Icon Family Shares with me, and I got to re-download the game for some reason. It was working just fine. I want to go through. I want to go through my rise on this year's, but unfortunately, I'm not able to at the moment. I'm probably gonna have to reinstall it because when I moved it from my external hard drive or my external SSD to my main drive, something happened. I have no idea. It just loads and then it just endlessly pinwheels. So I don't know. I'll probably have to reinstall it. But this will probably be my last game. I wanted to get something before the reset for the month. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around me as much as you have, you know, even though I've had issues and whatnot. Um Actually, I'll get off now. I think I'm going to call it a short night. I'm going to vibe. I'm going to get some videos done. Get some recording done. And I'm going to fix this mouse issue because I don't like this. Okay, I'm going to give you the bad uncle. I love you guys as always. My name's Rev Sauce. If you're on my other platforms, thank you for stopping by. I'm not going to make you guys any guarantees on multi-streaming. But I will tell you, starting tomorrow, because it's a new month, starting later on this morning, I'm going to regroup. I'm going to get some games reinstalled. I'm going to delete some games because some of them just don't work. And we'll go from there. Icon, if you're here, Sons of the Forest, I'll make sure to get installed. I know you've been really, you bought it for me. We're going to go into it. I don't know when and where. It's when you're comfortable wanting to play it. I don't know, you were joking around yesterday about it, but whenever you want to play it, I'll be down. But I'm going to load it first. We're going to see how the game runs on my PC and everything, because I do know it's on a new engine and all that, so we're going to give that a whirl. Anyway, we're going to go to Uncle. I'll see you guys here in a little bit.